Okay. If electric potential is given as a function of position, then by partial derivative we can get electric field. Now suppose electric potential V changes only in one direction, means it is function of only x or only y or only z. In that case we will have one dimensional case. So for one dimensional case, how to find out the electric field? That will be easy task. So I can say for one dimensional case, I will write this E bar as minus dou V by dou x into I cap. Again, this V is function of only x. It changes only in one direction. So instead of finding partial derivative, I can find full derivative, because V is not function of x, y, z. V is function of only x or only y or only z. Fine. So let us assume that V is function of only x here. In that case, I can find full derivative. Again, it is one dimensional case. So instead of writing E bar and minus I cap, I can say E is equal to simply minus dV by dx. I know electric field is a vector, but still I am not writing E bar. In this case, if E comes out to be positive, then it will be taken as rightward electric field, and if this E comes out to be negative, then it will be taken as leftward electric field. Still this E is a vector. So for one dimensional case, I will directly use this formula. What is the formula? E is equal to minus dV by dx for one dimensional case, or minus dV by dy, or minus dV by dz, depending upon which is the one dimensional case. X वाली केस है कि y वाली केस है कि z वाली केस है. Fine. Now these are the formulae which are to be used when potential is given and field is asked. Potential is given and field is asked. In that case we will use this formula. But what if field is given and potential is asked? In that case, what can be done? In that case, you can extend this formula further, and or you can extend this formula further and you can write dV is equal to this E bar and this dx and this I cap will be effectively, of course this minus sign on the left side will be effectively E bar dot dx bar for one dimensional case. This dV is not small amount of potential. dV is small change in potential while moving by small distance dx. When you move from one point to another point by small distance dx, the potential changes by small amount. So this is not small amount of potential, this is small change in potential. So you can integrate it and you can find total change in potential while moving from position x1 to position x2. So this integral dV will be total change in potential while moving from position x1 to position x2. So this is the formula for potential difference between the 2 points. How to write potential difference between the 2 points? Potential at final position minus potential at initial position is equal to negative integral of E bar dot dx bar. Negative integral of E bar dot dx bar. So these are the two formulae that you have to remember for the reverse case. What is the reverse case? Reverse case says that you are given electric field and what is asked? electric potential is asked. But you will say, sir, the formula contains not the electric potential but the electric potential difference. पोटेन्शियल नाही काढता येत, काय काढता येतो? पोटेन्शियल डिफरन्स काढता येतो. त्यातल्या एका पॉइंटचं पोटेन्शियल तुम्हाला माहित पाहिजे तरच दुसऱ्याचं काढता येईल. At one point you should know the potential, only then you can find potential at other point. Generally the first point can be taken at infinity, and at infinity potential can be taken as 0. Then potential at second point can be figured out. Actually potential काढता येतच नाही. ऍक्च्युअली आपल्याला पोटेन्शियल काढता येते का? नाही. ऍक्च्युअली आपण काय काढू शकतोय? पोटेन्शियल डिफरन्स. मग गिवन पॉइंटचं पोटेन्शियल कसं काढायचं? इनिशियल पॉइंटचं ऍझ्युम करायचं किंवा दिलेलं असेल. ऍझ्युम करायची वेळ आली तर जनरली कुठं ऍझ्युम करायचं? इनिशियल पॉइंट कुठे ऍझ्युम करायचा? इन्फिनिटीला. आणि तिथलं पोटेन्शियल किती ऍझ्युम करायचं? 0. असंही काही नाही की इन्फिनिटीला 0च घ्या, ऍझ्युमच करायचं आहे ना. मग इन्फिनिटीला 3 व्होल्ट घेतो तसंही चालेल. तुझं लक्ष आहे का? So if it is to be assumed, you can assume 0 anywhere you want, 3 volt anywhere you want, 4 volt anywhere you want. पाहिजे तिथं तुम्हाला काय करता येईल? पाहिजे ते पोटेन्शियल अज्युम करता येईल. एकदा अज्युम केलं की बदलायचं. ओके, सो इफ पोटेन्शियल इज गिवन, field can be calculated, and if field is given, potential difference can be calculated. At one point potential will be given to you, at another point you will find it out. Clear? So let us try to solve the examples. Come to page number 36. See example number 10. Observe this carefully. Potential is given as function of position. V is equal to x square plus y, and they are asking us the electric field. Which formula we can use here? Which formula we can use here? Electric field E bar is equal to minus in the bracket dou V by dou x into I plus dou V by dou y into z plus dou V by dou z into k. Now let us call this as equation 1. You know how to take partial derivative. Let us first find dou V by dou x. Dou V by dou x. What is V? X square plus y. While calculating partial derivative with respect to x, x is variable and y is constant. What is derivative of x square? 2x. What is derivative of y? 0. Now let us try to calculate. Let us try to calculate dou v by dou y. So that will be dou by dou y of v. What is v? X square plus y. While calculating derivative with respect to y, x will be taken as constant, so its derivative will be 0. Y derivative with respect to y, dou v by dou z. How to calculate this? Dou by dou z of v. What is this v? X square plus y. So this x will be taken as constant, y will also be taken as constant, only z is variable. So you can call this set of equations as 2. You can use equation 2 in equation 1. You will get this electric field E bar, which is equal to minus in the bracket dou v by dou x. What is dou v by dou x? It is 2x into I plus dou v by dou y, that is 1 into z, plus dou v by dou z is 0 into k. So this is the electric field at any general location x, y, z. So what is What is the electric field at location x, comma y, comma z? It is minus 2x into I minus z. This is electric field at any general location. Now you tell me, this electric field is same at all points or different at all points? Different at all the points. It is not same at all the points because it depends on x. So this will be called as uniform or non-uniform. So this electric field will be called as non-uniform electric field. Now let me ask you, what is the electric field at location 1, 2, 3? What is electric field vector at location 1, 2, 3? How will you find that? Minus 2 in the bracket, 1 minus j. Just put x is equal to 1, y equal to 2 and z equal to 3. But y and z are not present in the equation. So just put x. So what will be the answer? Minus 2i minus j. Now you tell me, this electric field is uniform or non-uniform? This electric field is uniform or non-uniform? This electric field is uniform or non-uniform? ही फील्ड ही काय युनिफॉर्म आहे की नॉन युनिफॉर्म आहे? ही एका स्पेसिफिक पॉइंटच्या क्वेश्चनच चुकीचा आहे. स्पेसिफिक पॉइंटची फील्ड काढून युनिफॉर्म की नॉन युनिफॉर्म विचारणं क्वेश्चनच चुकीचं आहे. Any general electric field if you write, only then you can ask uniform, non-uniform. So here question was wrong. तुम्ही आन्सर कसं काय दिलं बघा. ज्यांनी दिलंय युनिफॉर्म, स्पेसिफिक पॉइंटची इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड दिली आहे आणि सगळ्या पॉइंटला सेम आहे का विचारलंय, नाही सांगता येत. काय बोललो कळलं का? If the electric field is given at a specific point, electric field at a specific point, if it is given, you cannot comment on it. Okay, now sometimes they may ask you what is the magnitude of electric field at point 1, 2, 3. In that case, you will simply write it like under root minus 2 square plus minus 1 square. What will be the answer? Under root 5. What can be the unit of electric field? Newton per coulomb or volt per meter. It will be Newton per coulomb or volt per meter. Anyone has any doubt in this question? So if potential is given, see, potential is scalar quantity, but electric field is vector quantity. This potential, V part is scalar, but because of I, J, K part, field is going to become a vector. Next, let us try to solve example 11. See, example number 11. For given electric field, so see, this is a reverse question. What is E bar? 2x into I plus 3y into G. Now you tell me, this electric field is uniform or non-uniform? Non-uniform. Find the potential at point x comma y. Find the potential at point x comma y. If the potential at origin is, if potential at origin is 5 volt. See, basically you cannot find potential at any given point. What can be found? Potential difference can be found. So at any given point you can assume any general potential. Generally at infinity they assume 0, or at origin they assume 0. But here in this question, at origin they have assumed 5 volt. You can assume any particular potential at any particular point. That is your choice. But once you do it, you cannot change the point and you cannot change the potential at that point. So here, origin is the point where potential is chosen as 5 volt. Then what is the potential at any general point? So for this, what was the one dimensional case? Answer, potential difference By one dimensional case, what was the answer? Negative integral of E bar dot dx bar. What is the formula for potential difference? Negative integral of E bar dot dx bar. Everyone, potential difference is equal to negative integral of E bar dot dx bar. What if the case is three-dimensional? This is three-dimensional electric field. So for that, you can write potential difference between 2 points x1, y1, z1 and x2, y2, z2. These are the 2 points. Then for that case, can I directly write negative integral of E bar dot dr bar, where dr bar is dx into I plus dy into z plus dz into k. Three-dimensional vector. Small displacement in x direction dx, small displacement in y direction dy, in z direction dx. Total displacement will be dx into I plus dy into z plus dz into k. Total three-dimensional displacement from the initial point r1 to final point r2. So this potential difference delta v is equal to what? Potential at final point. We will take final point as x comma y comma z. We will take final point as x comma y comma z minus initial point as origin. Initial point as 0 comma 0 comma 0 is equal to potential at final point minus potential at initial point is equal to negative integral of this E bar dot dr bar. This E bar dot dr bar. R1 can be written as x1, y1, z1, or what we will do? We will first solve the right hand side and then we will solve the left hand side. Let us derive a better formula for this. Integration. R1 is what? x1, y1, z1. R2 is what? x2, y2 and z2. And this E bar dot dr bar, I will write that as E bar can be written as Ex into I plus Ey into z plus Ez into k dot product with, try to complete the statement, dx into I plus dy into z plus dz into k. Take the dot product of two vectors, you will get minus integral of ex dx plus ey dy plus ez dz. This is what you will get. Again, integration of each term can be found separately. So x1, y1, z1, x2, y2 and z2. So minus in the bracket integral ex dx plus integral ey dy plus integral ez dz. This was similar formula for work done by the variable force. Integral, फक्त minus नसते. Integral fx dx plus fy dy plus fz dz. Now obviously here you will have limits of x. Here it is integration with respect to y, means y1 limits from y1 to y2. Here you will have limits from y1 to y2. Here you will have limits from z1 to z2. And now you can solve this. What is the final point? x, z होता का? नहीं. क्या होता? x, y. z वाली केस नहीं है, पर ठीक है, असू दे. x, y, z. Final point. Initial point is 0, 0, 0 is equal to minus integral, minus in the bracket, integral ex dx. What is ex? 2x into dx. What are the limits of x? 0 to x plus integral ey dy. What is ey? What is ey? 3y into dy. What are the limits of y? Again they are from 0 to y. समोर लक्ष द्या. Plus integral ez dz. What is ez? Z component is 0 into dz. Z चे लिमिट्स काय? 0 to z. And then the bracket complete. So potential at any general point x, y, z minus potential at origin. Origin ला किती आहे? 0 घेतलाय का? नाही. You can assume it anything you want. You can choose any reference value at any given position. एक 5 व्होल्ट ही रेफरन्स व्हॅल्यू घेतली कुठल्या तरी पोझिशनला ओरिजिनला घेतली मायनस इन द ब्रॅकेट टू आउटसाइड इंटिग्रेशन x dx integration will be x square upon 2 2 cancel. So what will you have here? X square. What are the limits of x square? 0 to x plus 3 outside integration. What will be inside integration? Y dy. So its integration will be y square by 2. What are the limits of y square by 2? 0 to y. Third term there 0 is, no need to write it. So be careful with the signs. Minus in the bracket. Do upper limit, lower limit, x square. Do upper limit, lower limit, 3y square upon 2. This is potential at any general point x, y, z minus 5. This minus 5 on the right side plus 5. And this minus inside minus x square minus 3y square by 2. This is potential at any general point x, y, z. Observe this question once again. Is there any doubt in this question? Can we find potential at a point directly? No. What can be found? Change in potential or potential difference can be found. But if you still want to find potential at a particular point, then at some another point you should know what is the potential. Next example number. Example number 12. बघा लक्ष द्या. पावसात काही बोलू नका. काही तुम्हाला लिहायचं नाही आता. पेनचा पण आवाज नाही आला पाहिजे. काही लोक बेंच वाजवायला. खावर. पूर्ण वेळ तुमचं लक्ष समोर पाहिजे. त्रास होणार की पण त्याचा रिवॉर्ड पण तसा नंतर मिळणार. चांगलं कॉलेज आणि चांगलं करिअर हा त्याचा डायरेक्ट रिवॉर्ड आहे. थोडा त्रास होणार, कंटाळा येणार, दमणार, सगळं होणार. त्यामुळे बाकीच्या सगळ्या ऍक्टिव्हिटीज तुमच्या थांबल्या पाहिजे. सकाळी सांगितलंय. Example 12. The electric potential in a given region is represented as V is equal to 2x plus 3y minus z. Whenever possible, try to complete my statement. Obtain the expression for electric field strength. So what is asked? Electric field, E bar. Let us try to obtain the expression for electric field. This is easy question. What is the answer? E bar is equal to minus in the bracket dou V by dou x into I plus dou V by dou y into z plus dou V by dou z into k. So minus, okay. Let's do it directly. Minus in the bracket. Partial derivative of V with respect to x means y is constant, z is constant. 2 outside derivative, x derivative 1. So what is the answer? 2. Partial derivative of y with respect, partial derivative of v with respect to y. So y is variable, other are constant. So what is derivative of 3y? 3. Now partial derivative of v with respect to z means only z is variable. What is derivative of minus z? Minus 1. Now this is the electric field at any general point, not at any specific point, any general point x comma y comma z. What is that? Minus 2r minus 3j plus k. Now this field is uniform or non-uniform? It is not an electric field at a specific point. It is electric field at any general point. But at any general point it is same. So it is uniform. What is magnitude of this uniform electric field? Under root 4 plus 9 plus 1. That would be under root 14. What shall be the unit? Newton per coulomb or volt per meter, provided the data is in SI unit. Any doubt in this question? काय केलंय कळलं का? So if potential is given, field can be calculated, and if field is given, potential difference can be calculated. Next question, next point is equipotential surface. Equipotential surface. Equipotential surface is a surface having all points on it at same potential. Or in another language we can say that at all points on the equipotential surface potential is same. या सरफेस वरच्या प्रत्येक पॉइंटचं पोटेन्शियल काय असतं? सेम. लेट अस ट्राय टू अंडरस्टँड इट बाय एक्झाम्पल. कोण वाजवते पेन? कोण आहे? कोण आहे? बरं पटकन. कुठे लक्ष? बघा, तुम्हाला आता काय लिहायचं नाहीये. वही पेन कशाचा आवाज नाही व्हायला पाहिजे. तुम्हाला स्थिर बसायचंय, शांत बसायचंय आणि जे शिकवतोय त्याच्याकडे लक्ष द्यायचं. तुमचं लक्ष समोर नाहीये. कॉन्सन्ट्रेट अजून पण तुम्हाला करता येत नाहीये. एवढं सांगून पण रोज सांगायला लागलोय तरी सुधारणा होत नाहीये. बघा, जरा शाण्यासारखं बघा. ऍक्टिंग तरी करा शाण्यासारखी. तुम्ही नाही आहे मला माहिती की, पण काय बारीक पण आवाज नको. कम्प्लीट सायलन्स पाहिजे आणि असलंच पाहिजे. आपण इथं आलोच त्यासाठी. एम विसरायचं नाहीये. नाही सर मला शिक्षण घ्यायचं नाही, त्या केसमध्ये मला येऊन भेटा. तुम्हाला इमिजिएटली काम देतो. भरपूर काम आहे, लगेच काम देतो. माझा असिस्टंट बनायचं का तुम्हाला? बनायचंय का सांग? लगेच काम आहे, पगार पण देतो. तुम्ही डिसाईड करा काय करायचं. बघा, त्रास होणार म्हणून सांगितलंय तुम्हाला मी, पण सहन करायचं आहे. लेक्चरला फोकस करावं लागेल. होत नाहीये, जमत नाहीये, बसून बसून पाठ दुखायला लागली आहे, होणार, सगळं त्रास होणार. पण तेच तर इग्नोर करता आलं पाहिजे. हेच तर कष्ट आहेत जे आता घ्यायचे, नंतर या सगळ्याचा रिवॉर्ड मिळणार तुम्हाला. Let us try to understand equipotential surface with the help of example. Let us try to find equipotential surfaces due to point charge. Equipotential surfaces due to point charge. So let us say this is a point charge Q. At distance equal to R1, what will be the potential? Let us say V1. So what will be the value of V1? V1 will be KQ upon R1. Potential due to point charge is what? KQ by R. So what will be V1? KQ by R. Now, this is not the only point which is at distance R1. This is also the point which is at distance R1. So there also potential is V1. This is also the point which is at distance R1. So at that point also potential is V1. So try to imagine all the points which are at distance R1. Try to imagine all the points which are at distance equal to R1, not R2. This is R1. So R1 distance वरचे सगळे points बघा. At all these points, potential will be what? See, if you join all the points, which shape you will get? Circle, but in two-dimensional case you will get circle. Imagine R1 outside the board also, and if you join all those points, what will you get? You will get sphere. So here, at any point on the surface of the sphere, potential will be V1, V1, V1. Yes or no? So this sphere will be called as equipotential surface with the potential value V1. Similarly, you can imagine another sphere of another radius R2. So what will be the potential at this point? V2. What will be that? KQ by R2. So what will be the potential here? V2. This is not the only point which is at distance R2. You can imagine such n number of points which are at distance equal to R2. And if you join all these points having same potential, which shape you will get? Sphere. So this is also the equipotential surface. This second sphere is also the equipotential surface. This second sphere is also the equipotential surface, but its potential value is V2. Now you tell me, V1 is higher or V2 is higher? Potential of inner sphere is higher or potential of outer sphere is higher? Clearly you can see R2 is more. If R2 is more, V2 will be less, provided charge is positive. Provided charge is positive. Charge positive असेल तर म्हणूया charge काय म्हणूया positive. So positive charge will produce positive potential and negative charge will produce negative potential. Distance R2 is more, so V2 will be less. V2 will be less. So this will be called as lower potential, and this inner sphere will be called as sphere at higher potential. Now you tell me, electric field because of the positive charge is away from it or towards it? Electric field because of positive charge will be away from it or towards it? Away from it. Positive charge produces electric field away from it. So these are your electric field lines. These are your electric field lines. What do you observe? Electric field lines are from higher potential to lower or from lower to higher? What is the direction of electric field? Higher potential to lower potential. This point we have already learned. V1 is higher potential, V2 is lower potential. If this is the electric field line, then direction of electric field is always from higher potential to lower potential. Direction of electric field is always from higher potential to lower potential. At that time I told you we will understand it later. So here clearly you can understand. One more thing that you should notice is this. One more thing that you should notice is this. This electric field or direction of electric field or electric field line and this surface are perpendicular to each other. Yes or no? Because surface is the surface of the sphere and electric field line is along the radius of the sphere. You know, radius and surface of the sphere are perpendicular to each other. So can I? मध्ये बोलू नकोस ना. काय अडचण आहे तुला? घे बेंच पुढे घे. शिकवू का? बघा आता जो मध्ये बोलेल त्याला विचारणार आहे शिकवू का म्हणून विचारणार आहे. त्याने जर नाही म्हटला तर तो तुम्हाला शिकवेल. शिकवू ना? V2 is less than V1 म्हणजे हा लोअर पोटेन्शियल आहे. V2 हा लोअर पोटेन्शियल वाला स्फियर आहे. At any point on this sphere, potential will be V2. At any point on this sphere, potential will be V1. Our charge is positive. So, R2 more, V2 less. So, V2 is lower potential. And V1 is higher potential. Clearly you can see, electric field line is directed from higher potential to lower, higher to lower, higher to lower. It is always from higher to lower. The another thing that you should notice here is direction of electric field and the direction of surface are perpendicular to each other. So can I write a statement? Electric field lines or electric field is always perpendicular to equipotential surface. Electric field line is always perpendicular to equipotential surface, or equipotential surface and electric field line are always perpendicular to each other. Now let us draw this diagram once again, but now we will draw a clean diagram. डायग्राम करेक्ट करतोय का मी? काही न बोलता शांत बसायचं. Let's say this is the charge Q, and because of this charge Q, the electric field lines will be like this. Electric field lines will be like this. How many electric field lines we can draw around a charge? Exactly 7 lines we can draw around the charge. How many lines? 8 lines, not 7. How many? How many lines we can imagine around a charge? N number of lines we can imagine. Not 7 or 8. We can imagine n number of lines. So these are n number of electric field lines. And now you know electric field and equipotential surface should be perpendicular to each other. So for this kind of radially outward electric field lines, the equipotential surface must be circle, sphere, must be a sphere. How many equipotential surfaces we can imagine around a point charge? How many equipotential surfaces we can imagine around a point charge? N number. At distance r1, equipotential surface. Equipotential surface is this sphere. At all points on that sphere, what will be the potential? V1 everywhere, yes or no? Now, at distance equal to r2, we will imagine another sphere. At all points on that sphere, what will be the potential? V2. Our charge is positive, so inner sphere is going to be higher potential and outer is going to be lower potential. You can imagine one more sphere also, no problem. You can imagine one more sphere also. In that case, you will write here V1, V2, V3. अजून एक sphere काढूया. Let us imagine one more sphere. What will be the potential of outermost sphere? Let us take this distance as r3 and potential at outer sphere will be v3. So this is v1. Let's write it here. This is v1, this is v2, and this is what? v3. Now our electric field line is from v1 to v2 to v3. Means highest will be v1, in the middle v2, and lowest will be v3. So here you can write v1 will be higher than v2 and v2 will be higher than v3. This is because electric field lines are always directed from higher potential to lower potential. Higher potential to lower potential. Now, one more thing is the electric field line and equipotential surface should be always perpendicular at the point where they cross each other. Okay, that thing also you have to remember. And what if the charge is negative? Charge negative असेल तर काय? Electric field line will be towards or away. In this case, electric field lines will be towards. Our charge is negative charge, so electric field lines will be towards or away? Towards. So what will be the shape of equipotential surface? What will be the shape of equipotential surface? It will be still sphere. It will be still sphere. Let's say this inner sphere has potential V1, outer sphere has potential V2. Then which sphere will have higher potential? V1 or V2? Tell me, R1 is more or R2 is more? R2 is more. If R2 is more, V2 should be less. But the problem is charge is negative. If charge is positive, this logic is correct. But what if charge is negative? If charge is negative, then R2 more means V2 also more, because charge is negative, values are negative. R2 more means V2 more. Then this will be higher potential and this will be lower potential, and electric field is again higher to lower. So these facts will not change. What is the fact? Electric field is always from higher potential to lower potential, and electric field is always perpendicular to equipotential surface. Doesn't matter whether your charge is positive or negative, these facts will not change. Any doubt in this? So is the concept of equipotential surface clear to all of you? Now let us take few more examples of equipotential surface. Now draw equipotential surfaces due to the line charge. So let us take this as a line charge. Let us charge this with positive value. Let us charge this rod with positive charge. Now, what will be the directions of electric field lines from this positive charge? Away, like this. Now try to imagine such n number of lines. Try to imagine this in 3 dimensions. Try to imagine electric field lines coming out of the positively charged line. So these are the electric field lines coming out of this positive charge. Observe the diagram carefully. These are the electric field lines coming out of this point. Similarly, try to imagine such electric field lines coming out of all the other points also. From this point also they are coming out. Try to imagine this in 3 dimensions. What they can imagine? Try to imagine they are coming from this point also. Can you imagine? Now, if these are the electric field lines, what will be the shape of equipotential surface? हो गया था पुनः आंसर. Cylindrical, correct. Why? Again the fact. What is the fact? Electric field lines and equipotential surface are perpendicular to each other. So for this radially outward electric field lines, try to imagine this in 3 dimensions. होते क्या imagine? होते ना? नहीं. What is the shape of the surface which will be perpendicular to these lines? Cylinder. कुठे आहे बघा? Such how many cylinders you can imagine around this? N number of cylinders you can imagine. Which cylinder will be at higher potential? Inner cylinder or outer cylinder? काही लोक इनर का आउटर सांगतच नाही. नुसतं सिलेंडर म्हणतात. Inner cylinder or outer cylinder? Inner cylinder. Why? Electric field line should be always from higher potential to lower. So let's say this V1 and let's say this is V2. So V1 will be at higher than V2. What if the rod is negatively charged? V2 will be higher and line will be towards. काय बोलतोय कळते का? These are the equipotential surfaces. Equipotential surfaces due to what? Due to line charge. How will you describe them? You will describe them as cylinders. I will describe them as coaxial cylinders. Here, how will you describe these equipotential surfaces as? You will describe them as spheres, but I will describe them as concentric का concentric. ए नहीं क्या नहीं इधर? Concentric spheres. Equipotential surfaces here will be concentric spheres, and here they will be coaxial cylinders. आता बघूया कोणाला येत आहे. हे तर आन्सर करेक्ट आलं सिलेंडर वाला. थर्ड, equipotential surfaces due to uniform electric field. Equipotential surfaces due to uniform electric field. First of all, tell me, if I draw electric field lines like this, how will I get direction of electric field at this point? Tangent. How will I get direction of electric field at this point? Tangent. Here electric field is, let's say, E1. Here it is, let's say, E2. At this region, electric field lines per unit area are more. Means here lines are crowded. and here electric field lines per unit area are less. So here they are less crowded. First of all, tell me, E1 is higher in magnitude or E2 is higher in magnitude? E1, where lines are crowded, electric field is higher. So E1 is higher in magnitude than E2. Second thing, are the directions of E1 and E2 same? No. So they are not equal in magnitude and they are not same in directions. So such kind of electric field which is different at different places means it has different magnitudes or different directions or both different magnitude and directions. Such an electric field is called as non-uniform electric field. Such a electric field is called as non-uniform electric field. Now here you tell me, for these kind of lines, what is the direction here? Tangent. What is the direction here? Tangent. Are these two electric fields have same directions? No. But here the number of lines per unit area and here the number of lines per unit area same. They are equally crowded at two places. इकडे आहे का? इकडे जास्त crowded आहेत का? Are they more crowded here? No. They are equally crowded at all the places. So this electric field have same magnitude at all places. This electric field has same magnitude at all places but different directions. So even this is non-uniform. Even this is also non-uniform. Although it has equal magnitudes at different places, but directions are not same. Directions are not equal. So again it is non-uniform. So uniform electric field is that field which has equal magnitude or same magnitude and same direction at all the places. So that kind of electric field we have to draw. So how to draw that kind of electric field? First of all, to maintain same direction at all places, the electric field line must be straight line. Direction same पाहिजे, जे tangent same पाहिजे. Tangent सगळ्या same पाहिजेत ना? Tangent सगळ्या जर same पाहिजे असतील तर लाइन कशी म्हणजे कर्व कसा पाहिजे? Straight line. Curve has to be a straight line. So that is our first problem. And second thing, they should be equally crowded at all the places. They should be equally crowded at all the places. Now check. Number of electric field lines per unit area in this region, or number of electric field lines per unit area in this region, or number of electric field lines per unit area in this region, or number of electric field lines per unit area in this region, they are same. Separation between these two lines is equal to separation between these two lines is equal to separation between these two lines is equal to separation between these two lines. असं होतंय का? पहिल्यांदा सेपरेशन जास्त आहे आणि नंतर जाऊन सेपरेशन लाइन्स मधलं कमी झालंय. कमी झालं असतं तर इथली इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड काय घेणार तुम्ही? जास्त. If the separation between the lines decreases, electric field intensity increases. Separation should remain same at all the places. So such kind of electric field lines are used to indicate the uniform electric field. Such kind of means equispaced. हे सगळे separations काय पाहिजे? Same पाहिजे. Equispaced and parallel lines are used to indicate uniform electric field. Repeat the statement. Equispaced and parallel lines are used to indicate uniform electric field. झोपला का बघतो? झोपलास का रे? काय होतं स्टेटमेंट सांग. पटकन सांग मोठ्याने. मोठ्याने सांग. मोठ्याने सांग. कुठला चॅप्टर चालू? हां? चॅप्टरचं नाव सांग. लवकर सांग. इलेक्ट्रिक पोटेन्शियल आणि शेवटचं स्टेटमेंट काय होतं आता? झोपला होतास? इकडं पहिल्या बेंचवर ये, उठ लवकर. अरे लवकर ये, लेक्चरला वेळ झाला लेक्चरचा, ये पटकन. हा, बाकीच्यांनी स्टेटमेंट रिपीट करा, त्याच्याकडे लक्ष देऊ नका. हा, equispaced and parallel lines are used to indicate uniform electric field. Now you tell me what should be the shape of this surface, equipotential surfaces. याचे equipotential surfaces कसे असतील? Straight lines. It is in 3 dimension. Imagine these lines in 3 dimensions. What should be the shape? Sphere? Cuboid? If these are the lines, what will be the equipotential surface? What will be the shape of equipotential surface? Parallel lines? Like this? Lines like this? Do you think it surface will be line? Line la surface असतोय. Try to imagine this in 3 dimensions. 2 dimension मध्ये करेक्ट सांगताय की straight lines असतील. Try to imagine these lines in 3 dimensions first and then imagine the surface. They will be planes, parallel planes like this. Try to imagine the equipotential surfaces like this. Imagine होतात का? Imagine. Can you see these as first plane, then this one is the second plane? Such how many planes you can imagine? N number of planes. Can you see uniform electric field and the perpendicular surfaces? होते ना, इमॅजिन करायला सोपं होते ना, होते का नाही? Okay, so at all the places, at all the points on this surface, potential will be same. At all the points on this surface, potential will be same. What will be the potential at all the points on this surface? Let us take it as V3. At all the points on this surface, it will be V2. At all the points on this surface, the potential will be V1. Which value will be highest? V1 will be highest, V2 will be highest, or V3 will be highest? V1, V2, V3, all of them will be same? No. At all these points, V1 is same. यातल्या सगळ्या पॉइंटचा पोटेन्शियल सेम, यातल्या सगळ्या पॉइंटचा पोटेन्शियल सेम, यातल्या सगळ्या पॉइंटचा सेम आहे. यातला एक आणि यातला एक यांचं दोघांचं पोटेन्शियल सेम नाहीये. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इज ऑलवेज फ्रॉम हायर पोटेन्शियल रीजन टू लोअर पोटेन्शियल रीजन. Here, what will be higher? बरोबर, का प्रश्न विचारला होता तुम्हाला कळलं असेल? तर मला माहित होतं तुम्ही काय सांगणार, V1 equal to V2 equal to V3. मग इथं का नाही म्हटलं V1 equal to V2 equal to V3? या सिलेंडर वरच्या सगळ्या पॉइंटचं पोटेन्शियल काय होतं? V1. नेक्स्ट सिलेंडर वरच्या सगळ्या पॉइंटचं पोटेन्शियल काय आहे? V2. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड लाइन इज ऑलवेज फ्रॉम हायर पोटेन्शियल टू लोअर पोटेन्शियल. Apply the same logic here also. Facts will not change. At all these points, potential is same. This point, this point, this point, this point. At all these points, potential is also same. But here it is V2, V3, V3 at all points. Here it is V2 at all points, and this is higher potential region, and this is lower potential region. होते इमॅजिन का नाही? कळते नाही? समजलं? बघा, आता तुमचा सिलेबस त्या बॅच बरोबर मॅच झाला. एक लेक्चर आपल्याला एक्स्ट्रा एक्स्ट्रा घ्यावं लागलंय आज. आता उद्या परत जर तुम्ही लेक्चर डिस्टर्ब केलं तर परत तुमचा सिलेबस मागं पडतो. मी एक एक्स्ट्रा लेक्चर आज घेतलंय आणि त्याच्याबरोबर तुमचा सिलेबस मॅच करून दिलाय. प्रत्येक वेळी मी तुमची मदत करणार नाही. पण असं जर कव्हर केलं तर इमॅजिन करायला पण सोपं होतंय. तुम्हाला कंटिन्युअसली मात्र लक्ष द्यावं लागेल. थोडासा जास्त कंटेंट शिकवून होतोय, डेली जेवढा अदरवाईज होत होता त्याच्यापेक्षा जरा जास्त शिकवून होतोय. त्यामुळे तुम्हाला कंटाळा येणं साहजिक आहे, नको वाटणं, कधी लेक्चर संपणं हा विचार येणं साहजिक आहे. पण तो जर त्रास तुम्ही आता सहन केला तर त्याचा बेनिफिट तुम्हाला आहे. बघूया बोलून बोलून किती लोक शानी होतात. बाय डिफॉल्ट आम्ही सगळे खुळेच आहेत ना. मग त्यातलं कोण कोण शान होते बघायचं आपल्याला. पण लेक्चर्स अपलोड केलेले आहेत. जे काय बुडलेत ते लेक्चर्स त्यांचे कोणाचे बुडलेत त्यांनी कव्हर करून घ्या. लेक्चर्स आणि नोट्स आज घरी जाऊन सगळ्या नोट्स कव्हर करा. आज उद्या तुम्हाला वेळ आहे किंवा आजचा दिवस तुम्ही नोट कम्प्लिशन साठी वापरा आणि उद्याचा जो काही दिवस आहे तो तुम्ही काय परीक्षेचा अभ्यास करायचा असेल स्टेट बोर्ड वाले त्यांनी करा. बाकी सीबीएसई वाल्यांनी नोट्स चेक करून घ्यायच्या आहेतच. ठीक आहे, थांबूया का?